Hello and welcome, people. My name is Jake Dragon7 and welcome to a new series called Mario Maker Mayhem, where I'm going to be playing Mario Maker stages. That wasn't obvious enough. So I will be playing both my stages and hopefully your stages. If you have any stages you want me to play, you can put the IDs down in the comments, and I will try them out. Hopefully, if I start getting course suggested, I'll do 2 of my own courses and 2 fan suggested courses each video. But of course, today I'm going to start a series, so didn't really ask anyone. I'm still pretty unpopular. So yeah, I was going to do a bunch of my courses. We're going to do 4, maybe 5, depending on how quickly they go. This actually, I recorded this yesterday, and I was only able to do 4. So I guess that means I forgot to save the audio. So I guess it means more practice now, so maybe I can get 5 done. Anyway, this is the first course I uploaded. If the name Hello There would imply anything that was made, I don't even know. I kind of feel like a name like Hello There would kind of imply this is like a first course. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, it's just have to jump through those Cuba Troopas. That was actually, I had a lot of trouble with that yesterday. Yeah, if you can just jump through them right, you should have no problem with this course. It can be a little tricky if you're not very good at games, and I'm usually not. I'll have to do one try, so yeah, that's that course. Not too terribly difficult. Neither is the next one we're going to be doing, although the 2 after this can be a bit tougher, so yeah. This is G-Shell Salvage. This one wasn't designed to be particularly tough or very long or anything. It's pretty short course, kind of just something I was messing around with, testing out. These first 2 courses are ones that I made with all of, like, the default, pretty much just default things. Like, I made this course right when I got the water, underwater set. I was just like, oh yeah, this is all pretty cool. So, still a fun course, so I still like it. So basically, what you have to do here is grab a Cuba shell and bring it over here. If you went over up this way first, keep in mind if you try to go above that, there are still fire piranha plants up there. But if you try going up here first, you're going to see those brick blocks. So you just kind of got to chuck the Cuba shell at those, open it like a little gate, and do that. There's another one over here that you're going to see in just a second. So I put some Cuba Troopas here and some Jeeps down there for like decorations. Yeah, this big brick here, and you can see the goalpost is just there. So you can see the Cuba Troopas are, oh crap. Usually I go under them, I don't know. I was kind of trying to throw out the Cuba Troopas in the little, I guess, exhibit. Yeah, normally you should go under those piranha plants there. One thing I do want to point out about this Cuba shell is that if you happen to lose it, or the other one that you're supposed to get over there, you're gonna have to just kill yourself and restart because they don't respawn. Like I said, this level's from my voice there. This level's a little bit short, so it's not like you're really losing much. Like if I was making a longer level, I would make it spawn from like a pipe. I'm even doing that for one of my levels that you can see that aren't completed. Just pretty much everything else you see on my course list. So yeah. Alright, so just one over here. As you can see, yeah, that's, I guess, even a better view of that. Yeah, just green Cuba Troopa, let's go with Cheeps. Sound nice and good. Just swim under those. Check a shell over here. Careful not to get hit by that, because I did that yesterday, and I was kind of embarrassed. Because that was a really dumb way to end the level, especially when the goalpost is, like, right there in sight. So, that is Seashell Salvage. It's a really hard name to say. I don't remember what I originally called this, so I know it wasn't that. But I remember when I came up with that name, I was kind of like, oh yeah, I like that name. I felt very clever. Alright, so, Chaotic Heights. This is where the difficulty's gonna start to get a little bit ramped up. So, Chaotic Heights, well, this is how the level starts. So yeah, that's a beautiful sight. Don't you just love it? Isn't this just a really great way to start a level? Yeah, so, that didn't already tell you that this level was gonna be at least a little bit tricky. I don't know, really well. Yeah, so just gotta be careful here. I believe you actually can just ride down those cheese blocks and jump off, although I've never really tried it myself. Alright, this is about where it starts to get a little bit tougher. Right here, there are a bunch of magic Koopas on this bridge. Don't do that. Make sure you stay on the heads. That sounds really weird, but yeah. Also, one thing I do want to point out is that if you looked at it really closely, you noticed. So I don't even know if you had looked at it that closely. I'm just pointing out that if you noticed, I made or at least started so far 4 levels for each game theme. So that was sort of what I was just doing to start. So over the course of the next few episodes, you're just gonna see 4 from each. So we already did half the Mario U ones. Oh god, that was weird. Yeah, I guess I got a little bit trapped there. Alright, so if you can get past all those mushrooms there, then you'll come down here where there are a bunch of moving platforms. They're not set on tracks. This is before I got the track set. But even still, I probably wouldn't have designed it much differently because of the way this part works. I probably just have set the courses like on little individual tracks, not much different than what you saw there. Just gotta be careful about that last jump a little bit. It can be kind of tricky. You know, it's not too terribly difficult. It's just I don't know. I have screwed it up a few times before. Be careful right there. If you just jump down, you will most likely you will most likely land on the burners, and if they're on, then you're screwed. Also, don't die here. Because, this is the end of the level. It's actually what you saw in the thumbnail for the level. If you remember back to that, you'll see in a second. That section one with Koopa Troopas and the Yungle. So, yeah, just be kind of careful there. Those bullet bills can be, and the cannons can be a little bit tricky to avoid, but just play it safe, I guess. Try to play it, yeah, as you can see, that's the thumbnail for the level, the Koopa Troopas. Alright, the last one I've planned for today, although this is going, I said that last time and I died. I just spent like 10 minutes on this level because it can be kind of tough. But, if we finish this pretty quickly, I will try this one. I'll do this one. It's actually not a very long level. It just has a few tough moments. So, Piranha Plant Field. If the name didn't tell you what the level is about, yeah, you should probably be able to tell right away. This whole level is just filled with piranha plants. There's no other type of enemy. It's just all piranha plants. So, get used to that. So, yeah, pretty much just much piranha plants. I don't know what else to really say right now. This opening part can be hard if you're not good at timing jumps properly. If you're not confident in making that whole leap and then landing on that little bit of land at the end, you can just jump between them. There's no traps or anything, I promise. I have really yet to design many traps in my levels. I don't know. So yeah. But of course you can't jump over them because it's quicker. Just make sure you don't get screwed by those fire ones on the vine there. And then right here, this is one of the hardest parts of the level. This is one of the 2 parts in this level that I find particularly difficult. So far it doesn't seem too bad, but that's not all you have to deal with right now. Nope. And the worst part is that's not even the worst of it. And I really screwed this up. You want to get on this platform as early as possible. Usually you won't be doing that your first time playing through the level, but the earlier you get on this platform, the better. It's from my experience anyway. So I'll meet you back there, and I'll try to get on there early. It's just it can be really tough depending on how the fireballs come at you. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, I got it on it earlier that time, and now it should be a lot easier to avoid the piranha plants. Still, stuff like that's likely going to happen, but it should be easier in a lot of ways. I feel like you're less likely to get stuck between fireballs and piranha plants than if you just went on it later and there were just a ton of fireballs everywhere, so. Alright, there we go. So I just stayed on one side there. That's usually not what I do, but it actually did work there, so yay, good for me. Yeah, so this part, just be careful about that guy, don't get too cocky. Just jump down here, there's a large space between that fire piranha plant and these ones, and that usually won't fire on you until you're like right by the ground where it can't even hit you. So don't worry about that, just jump between those and go these mushrooms. As you can see, the jumps you have to make do gradually rise, not as if it's really that much more challenging though, because you don't really have to get a running start for any of them. This part is supposed to be kind of like a little, kind of like one of those monster pits you see in movies where it like will slide you in and then the center is like a monster. And it's like a Sonic game with a boss like that everyone hates. I think it's like Sonic Advance, not Advance, it's like one of the old ones, like a portable one, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so, here we are, just got past that, and this is sort of the main part of the level. This is honestly probably my favorite part. It's not too difficult either. It's just a bridge. If you're right where the piranha plants are when they pop up, then they will kill you, because of course there's no power-ups, so one hit you die, and yeah, basically because there's no end on the, there's nothing to stop them on the end, so they'll just kind of like jump up, but it's not high enough to where they get stuck on the platform. That's the original issue I had when designing the stage, that they would actually get stuck on the upper platform. But yeah, they can just like barely hit you from that, so just be careful. Don't be an idiot, really. That's pretty good life advice in general, to be honest. Don't be an idiot. Now right here, just be patient there, and don't die here. I'm pretty sure I put an extra fiery piranha plant in that pipe there, but it never seems to really appear, so I guess that's good. Anyway, as you can see, the goal is right there, but if you're a brave adventurer, you can jump over here, and you don't really have to jump on that one, most likely. And there's a little secret here. Just some coins, really. It's not anything special. But if you want, you can just keep hitting these, and you can get celebrated for being an awesome person. The awesome person that you are. So feel happy and confident and be fulfilled. Because that is what life should be about. Alright, and then you can just climb up here, and as you can see too, the whole top of this is just piranha plants, you know, just to kind of go with the gimmick. They won't kill you. From what I know, there's absolutely no way to get up there, and there really shouldn't be. So you don't have to worry about them just killing you right at the end. Just jump right on them one up. And if you don't feel like going for the secret, the pipe should land you, like the arrow does point on the exact square where the end goal is. Alright, and I've only been playing for like 13 minutes or 14 minutes. Alright, we're gonna go on to one more then. That means we actually covered all 4 game themes here. Even though we did 2 for Mario. Alright, Sieging the Castle. This one, as you can see, it's actually pretty short and doesn't have anything like pipes, so there's not multiple sections. This is another one. This is like one of the first courses I started too. I think this is the first Mario 1 course I made. It can be pretty difficult. Luckily I did wait for checkpoints for this because I knew that there's one section of this course in conjunction with the boss fight that can make this extremely difficult. That beginning, you just kind of have to, you'll die sometimes. From my experience, you will just, yeah, so just kind of have to be like that. And then, as you can see, if you actually know, this is one of the default, something like this is kind of just one of the default designs for courses. Like I said, I just kind of, I think this is what I did, like similar with Seashell Salvage. I just kind of made this right when I got the castle set. Alright, so as you can see, there's a Goomba right here, a little Goomba costume. I think so far this is the only time I've used a mystery mushroom, but you're gonna see why, because it's actually, I don't think anyone's gonna catch on to this, but it's supposed to be kind of like a little storytelling type of thing. So as you can see, you can just jump over all these Goombas. I screwed it up here, unfortunately. But you cannot lose this Goomba suit, so I don't have to kill myself, and you're gonna see why in a minute. I want to get over those music blocks, which is probably the hardest part of the level, not gonna lie. Those music blocks suck. At least from my experience, they do, because I'm just always really bad at hitting like jumping off So, anyway, as you can see here, yeah, make sure to keep the mystery mushroom. Just jump across here because you have to get on these spikes. So it's sort of supposed to be like showing that I know, like I said, I know no one's really gonna kind of notice this, but it's supposed to kind of show that like Bowser's minions are incompetent, but he still has like good castle design, because kind of like 2 security systems, and the second one does catch you. Alright, so as you can see from those fireballs, we have to go fight Bowser, and if you look at the thumbnail pretty closely, you also notice Bowser Jr. Now, you're not able to get here as Big Mario. That's just because I kind of thought it would make this too easy, and I didn't want it to be like, I don't know, I just remember designing this with one Mario in mind, because this fight would be super easy with big, like a power up, believe me. So sometimes Bowser Jr. will kind of land over there, but there is generally a way you can cheese this fight. From my experience, there's a way you can. It's just that it does take a bit of luck. If Bowser Jr. never comes up here like this, you are going to be kind of screwed, which you kind of, well, I mean, I died there, so I didn't get to show it, but of course there's checkpoints. The one thing I actually do want to bring up is that, well, that's not what I wanted to bring up, but that's possible. Anyway, one thing I do want to bring up is that I feel like Nintendo really screwed up one thing with the checkpoints, and that's that they make the creators play through the whole level in one go still, and then play through it again from the checkpoints. Like, I don't see why if you reach a checkpoint, you can't just beat it from the checkpoint. I just don't understand that. I mean, I kind of do somewhat, it's just really annoying to me, because if you beat it from the checkpoint, then it means that you shouldn't have any issue beating it, like, with that. I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. It's just frustrating to me, because when I played through this in one sitting, I was so infuriated. I didn't actually die this much on the boss. I usually don't. But I die a lot on the music section, usually the music note section, because I always have so much trouble hitting the blocks right. But this boss fight can be really tough if Bowser Jr. doesn't cooperate with you. Because if he does, this fight is so easy. Alright, so just kind of have to blindly jump in here. Okay, here we go. This is going to make it, hopefully, a little bit easier if he just does one thing. Oh god, okay, that's not quite right. Neither's that. Ooh, wow, okay. Bowser Jr., you're not cooperating with me right now. Basically, okay, because I don't know if he's going to be able to show it, I'm probably going to have to do it the hard way. The easy way is if Bowser Jr. jumps on the spikes and just stands there, and not the, second two on the ladder side either, the two close to you, right there. Not the two, very close to you, right there. You can see them on screen right now. You can actually just jump off of him over the second set of spikes and pretty much right onto the axe. If you don't, oh, like that. There you go. If not, it is completely possible to jump through that little gap there on the upper side. It's just really difficult, so yeah, good luck with that if that's what you end up trying to do. And if you're gonna go for that, I recommend trying to make sure Junior either just flies off the edge or is dead. And if he's dead, that means you would have hit him 3 times, and that, I don't know. Alright. I think that would be enough for this episode. Yeah, I think that'll be enough for this episode. I kind of have one that made a few shorter videos. So, maybe you guys enjoyed this episode of Mario Maker Mayhem. And I hope that, I can see some of your course IDs down in the description, so I can check some of your courses out. Should be very, very fun. Alright, I will see you guys next time when we're going to play. We're going to play this course, definitely. We'll probably play this one, and, yeah. Play, probably, actually, maybe just these 4 right here. Because I think this one's about done. And these 2 are definitely, like, all, right, well, you can, that one's uploaded, and these 2 are definitely done. Alright, so, yeah, see you guys next time.